prepare your brains because it's Christmas! So I'm going to a Christmas party soon, and it's a huge potluck, so we're all bringing different things. And I'm making what's quickly become my signature dish, my frosted cranberries. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. It's really easy, it's really delicious, people like it. Oh, no, not that. Lily wanted to play catch with this. It's not a ball, Lily. So the first thing you have to do is pour the water and the sugar and bring it to a simmer. Don't make it boil because chaos will happen. I'm doubling this recipe, so I use 2 cups, but the actual recipe is just for 1. So it's up to you how many people you're bringing this to. So it's basically the same amount of water for sugar. So if you're doing the basic recipe, it's 1 cup, and for me it was 2 cups for 2 cups. So the second step is preparing your cranberries. So you have to rinse them off, make sure they're really clean, and then afterwards you're going to have to sort through them. This takes an eternity, just so you know, because you have to make sure they're not bruised, but it's great to do that while your syrup is cooling. It's important to let it cool. If you put the warm syrup straight with the cranberries, basically you'll get cranberry sauce. So that's not what we're going for. Lily, you're just making this very difficult for me. Lily's eating. Here are my cranberries! Woohoo! It might seem like a lot, but honestly they're really small. Now to go through every single one, which is honestly the worst part about doing this. So far they're pretty good actually. Ah, of course, right when I say that. Basically, you just want to make sure that they're not like super mushy, because they're supposed to be kind of crunchy in this recipe, so. I know, this is fascinating, isn't it? Here are the winter cranberries! Woo! And the super sad ones. You're supposed to use 2 cups of cranberries for the regular recipe. I'm doing 4 cups because I'm doing a double batch. But honestly, I don't measure it. It's really just what fits in the sugar, so you can kind of eyeball it. So now that we have our bowl of cranberries, it's time to do the sugar mixture. So what you have to do is put the sugar water on top of these and then essentially let it sit overnight. So this recipe is super easy, but it is a bit time consuming, so you do have to prep in advance. Also, cranberries naturally float, so you have to put a plate over it so it'll press down and it'll keep the cranberries in the sugar water. So they'll make sure they'll get super sweet. So that's day 1. So you put them in the fridge and then we'll roll them in the sugar tomorrow. Bye! Welcome to day 2! So now you've let your cranberries into the sugar and water mixture overnight. You don't actually want to take off the sugar coating, but it shouldn't be wet. It should just be kind of tacky, so it'll stick to the sugar really well. So you can put the cranberries on a piece of paper towel so it'll help take away some of the moisture. Here comes the kind of messy part. You have to put some sugar into a bowl or just whatever's easiest for you. And basically all you have to do is take your cranberries and kind of just roll them around until they look like that. And you do that 1,000 times. So now they're all done. You do have to let them sit at least 2 hours, but it can be more, obviously, so that the sugar will become kind of like a crust around the cranberry. It's very delicious. So what I do is I did this 2 days in advance of the party that I'm going to, so I will let them hang out overnight and they will become basically like candy, but actually fruit. So you can feel good about yourself. Incroyable! It's like Lily knows. Why you do this, Lily? Why you do this? What you have to do is wrap them in foil, so don't put them in a like airtight container because then they'll become soggy. You really just want to cover them just a little bit just because you don't want dust and stuff. But honestly, it's best to keep them fairly open to the air. So now that they're all wrapped up, essentially I'm just going to let them kind of hang out until tomorrow morning, where you will see me in a third outfit. Like I said, this is easy, but it just takes some time. So here they are! I'm super happy with how they turned out. I want to give credit to the website that I found this recipe off of. It's called The Clever Carrot. The link will be down below if you want to try this. And if you do, please send me a picture or something. It'd be great to see if other people did this. If you're still feeling in the Christmassy mood, you can click right there and see Isabel's video. She talks all about her Christmas spirit. Thanks for watching. Bye!